Right, this is so explicit!
Right.
Welcome, guys, to the 4th instalment of Scottish Vapes in a new setting, which won't be permanent, but you might see a couple of videos in my friend Kyle's car. Kyle, Ryan, and myself.
This is the gag reel.
This is not the gag reel. We're going to be touching upon how to do your DIY juice, so making it yourself, which will become important for those that are you in the States, don't know about anything that's going on within the UK or Europe. I know we're not part of that anymore. Brexit. So yeah, the FDA wants to ban vaping essentially because they say it's a tobacco product. Personally, I don't think it is. Because, well, would you guys say there's tobacco in this?
No.
No.
Tobacco. Maybe
It is nicotine. Nicotine's all that's in it. If cigarettes were the same thing, that would not even be a tobacco product. Tobacco is what's evil. Cigarettes are fucking shite. Don't use them. Use these. These are the future. And if the FDA does ban them, you guys are welcome to come over here and use vaping. Because we'll no ban it. Would you guys say we would? I think there might be a couple of restrictions on it, but that's about it. Ryan, what are your thoughts on the FDA ban?
crap. I think, to be honest with you, it's just for the fag companies. They're the ones that are making money out of it because they can't tax it.
That is basically, isn't it? It's all about money these days.
It's all about money because the some fact of the matter is when you've got fags, alright, fags are going up to £7 to £8 for a packet of 20 fags. So it costs a fiver. Or
about $10 if you're in the States, $10 to $12.
But if
that's
you
our money.
go for a packet of 10, which used to only cost you £2.50.
Now that was years ago.
Yeah, years back. Now, how much is a 10 pack?
It's what, 4 or 5 quid?
Aye, fiver.
About 4 or 5 quid.
Now, how much is a bottle of liquid?
Same amount. If you buy a 10ml bottle of juice from a shop, right? And here we have an American premium range. That's what we call it.
Yeah,
over in the States, it'll probably just be your range. But here, we have in shops a USA premium range, which is supposed to be better than the in-house stuff. Now, that'll sell at a 10ml bottle for £5. If you want 30, I think it's what, 6 quid? No, 9 quid. It's 9 quid for that, isn't it?
Well, for a 30ml, it'll cost you £9 there.
£9 for a 30ml, right? However, if you do your own DIY juice, okay, it's a bit expensive to start with, but in the long run, it is so much cheaper. You get your VG or PG, or both if you mix them, flavourings, nicotine, bottles, and that's it. That's all it is. And if you want some nicotine, you can chuck that in there. I actually just a bit fucking forgot the most important part. But yeah, I mean, I bought a startup kit in a shop here in Scotland. You got 200 mils of PG or VG or 100 each, or whatever you want to mix it with. 5 flavouring bottles of 10 mils each. Some syringes to make sure you squirt it in, don't spill it everywhere. Nicotine and some bottles. And that came to, what was it, 25 quid? 25 quid, and that lasted me what, about a month? So 25 quid for a whole month of juice. The only irritating part is you can't just pick up the bottle, go at the door and start vaping on it. You can't do that, you must make it. And there is a bit of a science to it. There is a website that I use called Make My Vape. Basically what you would do is you go into that, you put all your calculations in, how much strength you want, what if you're using PG or VG, how big the bottle you're making as well, and it'll calculate everything you need to put in to make that perfect bottle of juice, which these guys are enjoying right now. Well, when I say guys, it's just him. He doesn't vape or smoke. Happy about that. But yeah, so you want to touch upon something?
You know, the banning they're bringing the regulations, and now they're selling all the menthols, no selling menthol fags either now.
They're not selling menthol fags? Oh great, so there you go guys. If you want to keep smoking, you're going to have to deal with that crappy taste. So for us, if we do get that ban the same as the Americans are getting by the FDA, which are utter pish, we won't be able to use these at all. But the thing is, if you take the liquid out of this, the coil out of this, there's nothing to affiliate this to being a vape setup, unless you obviously know what you're looking at. It's the same thing with an RDA. If you take everything out of it and leave it bare like it would come in a package, it's just a lump of metal. until you put coils and cotton in there, that's when it's affiliated with vaping, which is a load of crap. DIY juice, we were touched upon that, were we not? So yeah, you just need a couple of syringes, VG, nicotine flavouring, that's it, and you're going. I mean, I got a 5 litre jug of VG, nothing but VG, for around about 20 quid, and that one bottle will probably last me at what, maybe the rest of the year. It's 20 quid for the rest of the year for just your base for your liquid. That's huge. So yeah, I mean, I'd recommend it. I reckon you should start doing it. I mean, once you start doing it, especially for the people that are picky about flavours, make your own, you'll be happy every time. So yeah, I mean, personally, I think we'll go into another.
Even me, I'm going to start doing my own liquid.
I'll teach you.
Yeah, because it's much easier, to be honest with you, when you're making your own liquid, at least you know what's going into it. Like this VG and PG, I wasn't sure about when I first heard about it.
See, to me, PG it's artificial. To me, it's artificial. I believe it's artificial. Whereas VG is natural. You find it in cosmetics, you find it in food, near enough in everything at some point. And we ingest it. So VG for me is the best way to go.
Vegetable glycerin.
That's it, yeah. Which for me is better. I mean, not just as a cloud chaser, it's healthier. It's even more healthier. Making vaping even more healthy is important. Excuse me. Look at that, manners on the Scottish Vape channel. Who knew? But yeah.
Who knew we were actually born with those things?
What are manners again? Who came up with those?
I think it was actually the Americans.
Oh no. Maybe in some parts of the world. Sorry guys.
They brought them over with World War II.
I've seen those YouTube videos of you guys going mental, and I can't. The only thing that I found really funny that's polite about it is that you always tend to call guys sir. You're still adamant on that until the point he pisses you right off and you call him a fucking cock. then the manners are out the window. Anyway,
I think we're off subject now.
Aye, we are. Yeah, DIY vaping. If you are going to do it, I do recommend a website called Make My Vape. It's a great website. You just plug in everything you want to do and it'll calculate everything you need to put in a bottle. And if you keep making the same amount, you'll eventually remember it off by heart. I mean, a 10ml bottle is 1 ml of flavouring. For a 6mg strength, it's 0.6 of a ml for nicotine. And then it's 8.2 VG or PG or whatever you want to mix them together, fine. And that's your bottle. That's it. You just mix it up and go, put it in your tank, whatever, vape it. It's pretty simple. I mean, these guys have sampled it. These guys are vaping on it. I do not sell e-juice. I do not sell it because I'm a charitable person.
No, you're just no one attacked by the taxman.
I don't sell.
He's adamant on this one.
Yes, I am. I'm very adamant on it.
So you want to give me back my money?
What money? This is my pocket money my girlfriend gave me. But yeah, DIY vape. Go and Make My Vapes. That's where I would go. And then see touch upon the FDA again. If you do want to support, go and visit Casada and donate. Please donate. These people have lawyers fighting for your cause. These people do need the money to pay their lawyer fees and their court fees as well. I'll put a link in the description for that as well, where you guys can go donate. There are other websites as well, but I can't seem to find them anywhere, partly because I am in Scotland, not in America, and the website probably won't come up because I'm not in your region, which is unfortunate, because I would really love to do something to help you guys. I've personally already donated money to Casada to help you guys, because personally I'm a vapor myself. If this was happening here, I'd like you guys to help us. Why not? We're all in the same boat. But yeah, that's where we're going. The other thing on the FDA that I've now completely fucking forgot about what I was going to say. What was I going to say again? I can't remember what I was going to say. Fuck it, we'll come back if I remember. Now, this section of the video, which I'm going to call this entire video just like an FDA / vapor talk, is that what we're going to call this? Yeah.
Vapor talk,
Yeah. Right. What Ryan's going to do just now is tell you guys how vaping changed his life and how it changed his whole attitude towards smoking and vaping.
You like to put people on the spot, eh?
Well, you said you wanted to take part in this video, so that's what I'm doing.
No, you asked me to take part of this, it's right.
No, you're in the car.
Alright, well, changed my life. Well, I'm much healthier than what it was.
Look at the camera.
Cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper. That's the main thing actually. Drew me
It is
to it.
safer as well, eh?
It's much safer because the simple fact of the matter is when I was smoking, I was spending, I don't know, when I was buying a, at that
Rolling
point when I
tobacco.
was smoking, it was about a fiver for a packet of fags, so I'd say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 pound easy a week I was spending.
You can totally tell maths was the strongest subject in
No.
school.
English, surprisingly enough,
But
and
I
dyslexic.
did,
But anyway, it was about £35 a week easy I was spending. All my money is constantly gone. I had no money to do anything.
You were borrowing money off of us, like every
Right
other
left
week.
and centre me.
Aye.
But, so that was the first thing that drew me to it, and then obviously you've got the flavours and things like that.
See, I just want to ask you this, sorry to interrupt, but see, manners again, wow! We should get a wee, like, can you get swear jars? We should put one in for manner jars. See what I mean? Anyway, we're off topic again, sorry guys. Now, I started vaping before you did, right? Now, when you were smoking, right, and you were seeing me, what did you think? Like, what was your genuine first opinion when you first seen someone vaping?
Well, the first time I seen somebody vaping, actually you were there too, remember it was Ronnie?
Ronnie, yeah.
It was
I
Ronnie.
was at a friend's.
Aye, so he's came in with this old one, you probably remember, a wee black, it was like a wee stick,
Everybody loved it, eh?
black stick pen, and it had it was one of the cheap throwaway tanks.
Aye.
So he came in with that and he was, what's that?
Oh, guys.
So we tried-
Shh. Oh, I don't know if you'll hear that. Oh, the window's open. That'll give you a hint
Do
of
you
what I
remember the
just
last video?
So,
did. Anyway, sorry.
so basically, he came in with that, you know, minting it, so everybody's testing it, everybody's, oh, what's that?
My God, Creek.
We found out exactly how much it was. It was about a month or two later. I went to grab the next one.
what he's doing.
You're lucky my nose is blocked, mate.
Anyway.
Vapor life, eh?
Anyway. So yeah, it would have been pretty different. I've now remembered what I was going to talk about the FDA again about. So I'll go on to that. If you're done, Ryan.
Mate, I think we're going to have to cut this video quite a lot.
Yeah, we're gonna have. I'm gonna need to download some editing software. But to be honest, I'm just gonna put this up because it's raw footage. Anyway.
Raw footage.
Are you finished?
So when I, spew all about you because, I eventually do smell your fart. That's what
Welcome
we get
to
farted.
Scottish Vapes with genuine Scottish people.
I will eventually just spew about you, you dirty bastard.
Anyway,
The worst thing is I can't smell it, but I can fucking taste it.
the taste of egg. Sorry if you're eating your breakfast while you're watching this.
That's a sausage McMuffin right there.
Right,
Thanks,
anyway.
Americans.
Shut up! Anyway, now people who buy. There is one thing I really want to touch upon because it does give us a bad name. Is that people who buy cheap e-cigs that you would see, well, for us on say a corner shop, kind of thing that comes in the package and you don't know what company they are. Because you see stuff like Wismex, Smock, Kangertech, was it Copper, Cooper, whatever you want to pronounce that as. It's a subdivision.
Kangertech.
No, it's Kangertech, and you've got his mod, it's your mod, sorry, your secondary mod, Copper, Cooper, whatever, who make the Primus, subdivision of Smock, really, is how I look at it. Anyway, people who don't recognise those brands, and then they end up blowing up because people don't know the amps limitation, the voltage limitation, anything like that. They don't recognise the limitations of the battery they actually have. Fair enough, they might be built in, but read the bloody packaging, please. Read it. It's important, because every time one of you guys fuck up and buy something that's completely and utterly shite, you make us look, we look like fucking, like people walking about with a bomb in our pocket. And it's not true. If you look after what you do and you know what you're doing, you know about Ohm's law, then you're fine. But people who go into RDAs and all this stuff, right, and don't know what they're doing, is just ludicrous. Take the other day I was in work, right? This receptionist I was working with was going on about an article about somebody who charged their battery in a USB port in their car and it blew up. Is a car designed to charge it? No, it's designed to go in a plug you get with the damn thing and you plug it in the socket. Don't charge from your car. Because it's not designed to do that. It's not designed to take the power from it. The power.
Do you mind taking out that plug right now?
Aye, you bet. I see. I told you. Stop fucking doing that. But that's no, seriously though. And then people, you know, like the FDA is like basically, from what I've heard anyway, like we can't buy stuff from China. It doesn't work. And then you see something that's been made in the USA or in Europe, in fact, not being biased towards you guys because I don't want hate mail. That blow up as well. It doesn't matter where you get it, these things do sometimes go wrong. Not always due to the device itself, but due to the people that do not know what they're doing with it. And it's really fucking annoying. Learn what you're going to do before you go into it. Your basic starter kit, fine. You can't really go wrong with that unless you use the coil up before it's just past its due and you get that burnt taste and you carry on using it, and that's your own fucking fault again. But just don't go into something you don't know anything about. I mean, I read up like, about 3 days worth of stuff before I went and got my first mech mod, and even then I didn't use it until I went to a shop and asked for some advice. People who do buy stuff from shops and don't get told how to set up their stuff, even worse. You're in the position of selling this product to a person that could potentially harm them if they don't know what they're doing, and you're just letting them fly at the shop because you've made some money and you don't give a shit. You should give a shit.
But again, it's not the... See, people misunderstand this. They think that the whole thing is a dangerous product. No, what is dangerous is the battery. The battery can be dangerous. If you do not know how to charge it properly, then yes, it can blow up. But it's the same with any battery. Any battery can blow up.
Yeah.
Right? A car battery can blow up, but anything can blow up.
You can blow up.
Actually, people can implode. Now, let's get it straight. The battery can be dangerous, but the tank, the actual thing that's creating the vapour, is harmless. That itself is harmless.
So what you're saying is the liquid itself is near enough harmless. I mean,
The liquid itself is near enough harmless if you're buying it from proper places.
I'm right in saying that we both watched that documentary that was on BBC One a couple of weeks ago, right?
The guy even says it.
They done tests on how many cells it kills in your body when it enters you, right? So you're talking about your throat and your lung and all this stuff, right? A cigarette will kill about what? Upwards of from 60% to 90% of your cells before they start to regrow again. That's one cigarette. One, right? A vapour is less than half that.
No, it's under that.
No, it's less than half. That's what I said. It's less than half.
Literally, the way that they looked at it is, as you're walking about, your cells are constantly dying. Now, with smoking a fag or cigarette, your cells are decreasing by the billions, as it says. But with vapour, you can't even see that it's harming your cells. It's healing that fast.
I mean,
but when you're smoking a fag, the cells are just decreasing.
They done another test as well. They got people who smoked cigarettes in a room, enclosed. The place was full of sensors on the roof and, on the ground. And they measured the toxins that were coming out. Now, obviously, nicotine would have been present because that's going to be in it. But there was also things like tar, you know, the thing that goes on roads, rat poison.
It's a chemical that was inside rat.
Same fucking thing. And other various things that would not be that good to put inside your body. They've done the same thing with vapours. Obviously, they took everything out of the room. I think they might even change the room as well. And yeah, nicotine again was present because nicotine's an e-liquid sometimes, not all the time.
But the main thing that they were measuring is carbon dioxide in the room.
That as well.
Breathing through the cigarettes.
And guess what? Vapours had fuck all but nicotine. It was
vapours. There was still carbon dioxide because every room will get carbon dioxide with people breathing. But with vaping to having someone smoke a cigarette, it was rapidly different. By smoking a cigarette, it was through the roof. With smoking a vapor, it was like two people just breathing.
Those people that say that vaping's just as dangerous as cigarettes, I implore you, go and watch that documentary because it'll blow your mind. I mean, it changed my aspect. I mean, I didn't even know vapors were that safe. I mean, I knew they were safe.
And they also spoke about, obviously, people who don't use vapors, about people that are getting addicted to vaping because it's the new smoking. No, because the guy that was doing the documentary never smoked a day in his life, and just to prove a point, and he was actually thinking that he was going to get addicted to this thing, he started vaping. He couldn't even hold 10 draws a day without coughing up and things like that because he wasn't used to it. He never smoked a day in his life. So he says that they're not addictive. They're actually less addictive than what a cigarette would be.
It wasn't just that as well, they got 4 focus groups together that segregated the number of people. One started vaping, one continued to smoke, one went on other ways of means of stopping smoking basically with nicotine patches and gum, blah 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 blah, and the other ones went cold turkey. Now the interesting thing is the people that kept smoking.
Everyone who was
I'm going to get to that. People who done the alternative with patches and gum, I think, what was it, 2 or 3 came off and didn't go back to smoking. The rest of them did, unfortunately. The ones that went cold turkey, no, there was some. But 2 or 3 of them went back to smoking. They found
most of them. I think there was only. No, I think it was all of them.
All of them went back to smoking?
I'm pretty sure.
Alright, all of them went back to smoking. But crucially, everyone that went vaping, none went back to cigarettes. None. It's not just like, for us, it's a hobby. Well, for me it's a hobby. For you, it's just what? It's just you quitting. For me, it's a hobby. I don't.
I enjoy now, but when I first stopped, it was to quit. Now I just enjoy it because it's doing no harm to me anyway.
Why not? That's what kept me going. Now, I think that's all wrapped up for this one. I don't know. So, do you want to smoke at the car?
I think that'd be a good idea.
Right, up the windows. Now, although I can't edit this, it may take a while. But with this little bad boy, TFV4 on our X200.
Well, I've got a better idea. Let's make the video a wee bit more interesting, Craig.
Alright, well done. Oh, big smack there. Oh, we're gonna put music on.
Of course we're going to put music on.
Don't put too damn loud.
No, we're going to blast this.
No, we're not going to blast this.
You're going to hear crackles and we're going to hear loud music. What are you guys up for? What do you think, Craig?
That first song.
First one.
Put that one that was playing on the video.
You want the first one?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll put the first one on.
Oh, I didn't put it too loud. That'll do.
I know you came here to see. If you're afraid, then you come on with me. And I know what you came here to do. Now bust it open, let's see you get it. This is going down for real. It's going down for real. It's going down for real.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.